Hi, my name is Bella Carrasco, and helping others feel confident about investing brings a huge smile to my face. After working in the private equity, family office, and securities markets for nearly a decade, I am breaking down the world of money, investing, and financial freedom. Work optionality isn't a dream, it's a decision you make today. I bring you actionable tips, expert interviews, and enlightening strategies to help you get richer and stay that way. This is the How Do You Know podcast. And this podcast is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Please consult with a qualified financial professional for advice specific to your situation. The views and opinions expressed are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect those of the podcast producers or sponsors. We make no representations or warranties regarding the accuracy or completeness of the content. Managing and navigating stress can be difficult, and it almost matters more what you do to prepare for those moments than anything else so that you're better equipped to handle it. So, some things I do is meditate 5 minutes in the morning. It helps me start the day right. It's the only time before there's so much noise and I can't think. And you really do let your subconscious thoughts come up so that they don't cloud your mind during the day, or you can address anything that's creating tension for you. So I'm a strong believer in not sweeping it under the rug. You'll lash out on people, or worse, those you care for most. There's no right or wrong way to meditate, like Molly mentioned. There's also apps like Calm, Insight Timer. Abide is a more spiritual app that can be useful for a lot of people. I've found that Insight Timer is unique because you can also set an intention of the day. And when I am consistent with it, which I'm not all the time, it really does work. It's crazy. There's an ability for you to actually put it on your lock screen as well. And that intention you constantly see throughout the day when you're looking at your phone and things like that. And it just, some days I'm just like, bring the energy. And if I'm feeling down or if I'm tired, it's just so silly, but that seeing that bring the energy line really does help me in those examples. When I'm getting ready, I listen to things like the Daily Stoic just to help me get ready for any trials that can come my way in the day. I know that every day is not going to be as I planned it, so just little things like that will be able to help me, like I started off by saying, prepare for the moments that will actually be there later on in the day potentially. If I'm feeling overwhelmed, I try to take a 5-minute walk and do the 4-7-8 box breathing method. So 4 breaths in, 7-second hold, 8-second breath out. From what I've learned speaking to a lot of different people, it's the breath out that actually matters more. So not sure if that helps in what you try to do on the daily basis. But stress is that silent killer. It's insane how many healthy people you hear about that just drop dead. And so using these little techniques, it doesn't have to be an exorbitant amount of time. It can just be 1, 2, 5-minute spurts that can really just change the tone for your day. I used to be someone who just charges forward full force, but have found that I can be more productive if I actually do take the time to take a little break. Ending out my day, I try to create an evening routine where after I get home from work, I write 3 things of gratitude that have happened in my day. If it's a really good day, I set aside time to read. When I am brushing my teeth, I use dim lights. I try to limit screen time before bed, that mostly being from my phone. But personally, I have found that watching a show sometimes just really helps me decompress, and I feel like just that mindless entertainment before bed allows me to unwind. So everyone will be a little bit different. You can try a lot of different things. It can be a trial and error sort of scenario. If I do wake up in the middle of the night, personally, I found that Bon Iver has been a good friend to me. I think I even already said his name wrong. But just finding a soothing artist can sometimes be helpful. There's sleep timers that you can put on. I've also experimented with sleep stories from some apps. There's the binaural beats that Molly mentioned, which you can just type into your Spotify or Apple. So these are the ways that I implement throughout the day to help me reduce stress. Stress is inevitable. There's always going to be moments where you're up, where you're down, but I have found that in order to better be prepared to handle those moments, incorporating these things just really set the tone and allow me to handle those moments a lot better than I otherwise would. So I hope you found it helpful so that you feel stronger to handle the inevitable stresses that come up in our lives. If you ever have any questions or want me to dig deeper into any of these, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am happy to help. Until next time, adios. Thank you for tuning in today. If you found any value and want to support the podcast, I would be forever grateful if you texted someone the link. You can say that you have a podcast episode that may be interesting for them. Also, if you have questions or topics you want covered, please don't hesitate to reach out on LinkedIn or Instagram. Remember that every step makes a difference. I hope that you continue to learn how to get richer and stay that way.